Hello. I think yesterday I watched DSF versus FR, so now we watch OG against Rook. Which I believe this game I also haven't seen yet. No, I haven't, yeah. I haven't seen this one. OG versus Rook, that should be a decent matchup. OG, for me personally, together with Mile, the two favorite guilds for me to watch. OG because they play very split heavy style. It sometimes seems like anyone could be anywhere at any time, and therefore they very rarely have a bad match or like a boring match. And Mile, of course, very creative with builds, high build diversity. Both guilds are fun to watch, but here we have OG versus Rook, and we seem to be having a mirror build, mirror matchup. We have Ranger dual mess versus Ranger dual mess. Both very balanced builds. And we have a Mesmer Sin splitting, which would indicate to me that this is maybe an illusion Mesmer. And we have a Ranger splitting with red team waiting back with the flag and blue team not waiting back with the flag, which means red team should be capping. They unfortunately seem to have handed it over. And now they cap, but now blue team has someone waiting back, which means red team is slight bit behind now. And the blue team should start pushing the flag here. Unfortunately, they don't, which enables the red team to double run. So slight inaccuracy from Rook here. Either the warrior or the dervish, preferably in my opinion though, the dervish should have pushed here to prevent the flag handoff. On the other side, however, we see the push happening and we don't see a double run. They are so ahead on flag though that it's possible to just hold and try to kill. Unfortunately, this dervish did not get blocked. There was an opportunity there to block. And in the back way we see a ranger 1v1, but I doubt that there is much happening there. Mesmer running in the flag now, and now we will see the consequences of not handing over the flag to the other Mesmer or running another one, because Rook, I mean OG is pushing Rook really hard now. And as soon as OG gets this flag in, Rook is going to be in big shit. This dervish is doing a good job. He understands that he needs to stretch the map right now. He needs to push the flagger, which is the right play to do. And Rook is in deep shit now. They are so behind on flag. The OG team could decide to try to kill. Problem is, of course, that they only have 4 damage because their ranger is in the back way. So it is harder to kill, but this person here, the front side is doing a good job. They're stretching the map. And Rook is sending back the 6 monk to support there, which is fine thing to do. And OG is running the flag. So for now, OG seems to get the you know, the better side of the matchup. But not much has happened yet. Not much has flourished yet. But on the map, they are doing stronger for now. Now, player-wise, I think I would generally also give it to OG, this matchup. So I would expect OG to win this, but the other team is not, you know, much worse. So I think both teams can win. And I would like the red team to start blocking the... Like I would like OG to start blocking this path if the blue team keeps running on the dervish. They're running on the dervish again, so they could be blocking the path. This is the big downside on this map of running on the dervish. It's that there is nobody to help him once people block. And OG seems to be setting it up, by the way. Very nice. Good call. Now this guy needs to return the flag as soon as it is being dropped. Oh my god. And Gory with the counter block. Gory with the counter block. Very decent play here. I like the block attempt by OG and I like the counter block by Gory here. That was actually a cute little sequence. But the question is, does OG understand now that that is not, you know, like running the flag on the dervish is not, not OG, I mean Rook. Does Rook understand now that running the flag on the dervish is not that good here? They are sending the dervish back again, which, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of. But it is certainly possible. OG prevented... Oh, okay. OG prevented this Mesmer from handing over the flag because they pushed the flag so hard that they decided to just send the dervish back for the next one. But this obviously leaves the dervish with the flag now. Oh, nice nice handover. And this side has a lot of time right now, so since blue team is quite ahead, red team is about to cap though. Both teams running on... Oh no, okay, they're running on the Hammeroi, okay. And OG playing very aggressively. This dervish, like, the way he's playing here reminds me a bit of myself. He's playing extremely aggressively on the push side, trying to stretch the map, trying to make plays happen. They got the footies here already. And keep in mind that the push side of the backside of Rook is extremely weak right now. They have only one monk, and blue side is cheesing, which opens up a play opportunity on this side. We have 2 damage on a never mind, we don't. I am a bit lost here. We have a solo monk here, but we don't have damage because the Mesmer is running right now. So the prot cheating back was a good decision. Generally, when your backside is in trouble, we see players like Rainy on prot do this a lot. The prot can cheat back for 2 damage as long as the push side knows it and respects that they only have 1 monk. In this particular game, we have 2 people perma splitting, so the prot cheating backside is getting better and better essentially. Which means that this game overall will be very defensive, even though we are seeing quite some pressure here. We are seeing 2 damage against the monk, but the prot arrived. But yeah, generally, if there's 2 people splitting, the prot can cheat back a lot as long as the front side keeps in mind that they only have 2, that they only have 1 monk against the 2 damage, and then everything is very safe. We do keep seeing OG play extremely aggressive in the opposing team's base. They're so deep in there, that's quite interesting. I do, however, wonder why this person doesn't really collapse them. So we have a Mesmer coming back. There is a solo monk now. This solo monk can 100% die. The 6th monk is extremely far away, by the way. This guy is dead. This guy's dead, right? Yeah, this guy's dead. The ranger also came. And the 6th monk was a billion years away. I'm not sure if he might have been needed, because maybe the blue team had pressured number 8 here. I'm not sure. But yeah, maybe too much stretching, maybe not following properly. I didn't really pay enough attention. But OG taking a death here on the number 7. They did get the footies though, and 1 knight already. So that is on the good side. And as I said, OG games, never boring, extremely aggressive gameplay. Only running the flag. And we see the push going again. We have a 3v3 here. Now keep in mind that this ranger can collapse at any time to help this side. Both prots are moving to the other side now, which leaves a 3v3 here. So there's two solo monks. Both of them are solo. This guy is running a flag, however. So this guy is in deep shit with the prot saving him now, though. And the map is not stretched enough for anything to happen on either side. Prots can just bounce between the two teams. And generally speaking, the reason... Oh. Is there a death happening here? No. This guy is getting collapsed and he might die actually. Oh, he's dead. Okay, but this is before time and it's not the end of the world. Another very aggressive play by OG. Another aggressive attempt to kill, I think, the Ranger. I believe this OG Ranger, Trojan. He saw a kill opportunity on the Ranger. Decided to go for it. Unfortunately, didn't work out, but I like the attempt, generally. Number 7 is alone here. He's dead. He is very dead. OG. Oh no, OG is crumbling everywhere now. OG is crumbling everywhere at the same time. Maybe the push was a little bit too over aggressive. Maybe the backside was in danger and the prot had to help, or the prot was just not helping early enough. Either way, OG will need to reset this. Go back to the base, get rest, resplit, and kept the flag is the play here. So they have to try not to get too much DP. Once they spawn, they will send someone to split so that the damage needs to respond. So that once they run in the flag, OG only needs to survive against 4 damage and not 5. Rook going for the aggressive knights here. This is a good play. OG should try to pound them a bit, which they do, you know, to make sure that they fuck off. But I would assume that one knight at the very least is dying here eventually. One strat the monks can do is to just let one knight die and keep the other one alive. But for now it seems they can keep both alive, which would obviously be a huge thing. Rook's starting to pull out now. And in my opinion, OG should really split right now. They need to get... They don't have pressure. So the best play they can do is to split someone, get the damage away, and then run the flag in. Like this, they will need to play 7v8 now. Because this person is running in a flag. Which means they will get pounded all the way. And Rook should really try to kill them here. Problem is that the good part for OG is that this is November. So killing fast is extremely hard, especially with a balanced build. And OG manages to cap the flag, which resets the game in a way. Rook needs to run a flag now. OG is extremely ahead, especially because this person is also running a flag. So Rook, essentially a full flag behind now. And OG did not lose knights, so this is a decent position for OG. They just need to be careful not to accumulate too much DP. I believe they have like 3 deaths, right? 1, 2, no, 4 deaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. They have 4 deaths. I believe the 7 died twice. So on the push side, they need to be careful. They are pushing with a Hammer Warrior now, actually. So, oh no, it's a defensive side. No, it's the pushing side. Yeah, it's the pushing side. They're deciding to push with a Ranger and a Hammer Warrior now. This is an OG classic, by the way. They will, they are willing to switch up their damage combinations, compositions a lot in a game. So we saw a Dervish and a Mesmer push, like be the push side for the majority of the game with a Ranger splitting. And now we have a Ranger and a Hammer Warrior pushing together, which is a very potent combo to kill. This guy is solo, by the way. If he gets the Guardian, he might die. Oh, this person is in deep shit. But number 8 Monk, kinda OP in this flux. He has so many quarter skills that it is very hard for the Ranger to really find a Rupt here. And he did survive. That is something that would never happen in a normal flux. But in this flux, 8 Monk surviving that. And since they had the almost perfect opportunity to kill there, no, they had the perfect opportunity to kill there, I wonder if OG switches the plan up again. Because if I was playing this side right now, I would be like, okay, we had the perfect opportunity. We didn't really play super bad. Like we got the Guardian and we still didn't kill the guy. So maybe we need to switch stuff up, Maybe this side is then not our win condition. But we have a Ranger pushing here and nobody is defending him, which means that the Knight might die eventually. The Rangers have quite some damage in this flux. Number 8 is... Oh, number 8 is out of range. This guy might die. This guy might die. I think he's dead. They don't realize? I think he's dead. Does he have crushing still? No, right? Oh, okay, nice try. But no, this Ranger should have stretched. I think what the Ranger should have done is he should have crippled the 8 Monk and or kept stretching. I didn't see if he dropped low HP though. Maybe he dropped low HP and that's why he decided not to. But huge opportunity again here. Very aggressive plays. Maybe I should watch this side a little bit more as well. The OG defensive side. They are running a flag now. And the other team is having the same offensive setup. Ranger pushing together with a Hammer Warrior. And we see Holy trying to defend the Ranger. Oh, Solo Monk. We have a Solo Monk again. One thing that really sucks in this flux is that the Ranger doesn't have Rend. Usually this combo is extremely potent because the Ranger has Rend. Oh, but 8 Monk seems to be dead here. This time they might have caught him. And he is indeed dead. He was left alone for way too long. I wonder if he was out of position or if he was just left alone at some point. But OG with a huge win here, by the way. Like, this is a tremendous win. Number 8 Monk died. Number 2 died. They got the entire pit for 28. This is an amazing position to be in. They will also be capping the flag on the 8 Monk, which is a play that higher level teams do whenever damage died. Because then the 8 Monk doesn't provide any additional benefit anymore. I also liked the decision to run on the 8 and then get a backup on the Mesmer because the other team is rezzing very soon. OG needs to get out here, not overextend. And unfortunately the Mesmer will be quite late. So hounding Rook on the way will be a bit harder, but doable. This Mesmer should stay. Oh no, 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 don't go back. Oh, okay. They called a split, I would assume. So that is why the Mesmer is going back, which is a fine thing to do. Are we seeing a 3-man split attempt soon, or did they just send the ranger back? Or like decided to switch up things here. Alright, they're running in the flag. Someone needs to pick up the flag and cap it as well. And we have a 1v1 between Holy and the ranger in the back. Wait. Oh, this guy died. What the fuck? And the flag was returned, which is once again good catch by Maga. Good try to return the flag. Or like decent try to return the flag. A little bit out of position now. Needs to get back to his base. And this is honestly a disastrous position for Rook now. Like the game is slipping out of their hands. It started really well. They started to DP OG. OG took 4 deaths before Rook lost any player. They did lose NPCs at the time, however. And now OG in an extremely dominant position. Having almost the entire pit. Having all the NPCs except for the archer. Now boosting. And having a full pit themselves is quite a disaster to face here. And can Rook come back though? Can Rook come back? We have seen quite some comebacks in the previous games. And we can see on the moral chart, it is a complete disaster for Rook here. Rook now trying to split multiple people. They're splitting a Hammer Warrior and a Ranger, trying to make 8 move. And maybe trying to force some mistakes here. One thing you can always do is noob check people, right? You can send damage to the other side and then try to confuse the 8 monk. Try to let them, like let OG overextend and collapse on them. These kind of situations are always possible. This person should not die though. That would be a disaster for Rook. And he will get out, however. And OG is very far now. Like it's very deep now. If blue team fully collapses here, oh no, they don't. Okay. I felt like if blue team fully collapses there, they have the opportunity to kill OG. But it is relatively hard in this month, however. Now we have a 3v2 here, which should be advantageous for Rook. OG not responding, by the way. And Rook is under deep pressure in their base. They don't have a pit, remember. So there's only 2 monks against, I believe, 4 damage here, because they did not send another guy back. And Rook will die. If this guy dies before time, it is fine. He should die. He should die. If he can, no, don't heal, don't heal, don't heal. No, OG realizes it now. OG realizes they shouldn't kill him. And he will be very low mana going into the spawn now. So that was a slight mistake by number 7. I think he should have died. He should have like killed himself with the mind rake and stuff. And unfortunately, he will not have any mana now and will go down, hopefully on shield set. No, he also probably died on high set. Should die on shield set here and get rest, but probably on high set and has absolutely no mana. And Rook will most likely die again. They're collapsing now though. OG under 0 pressure, so the collapse is likely not gonna work. And Rook is crumbling here. Under the pressure of the quarterfinals. Rook pulling out now, playing it safe. I mean OG pulling out, playing it safe. Rook resplitting immediately. And Rook also recovers from this a little bit, of course. However, they haven't gotten anything done in OG space. This is a complete disaster. Like Rook essentially needs a complete miracle throw by OG in order to win this game. They need to make this game, turn this game into some chaos fiesta, because I think in a general like standard setup, they only send 3 damage. Then OG knows how to respond. OG will respond properly, and unfortunately, Rook just keeps dying in the base. OG playing very aggressive, always keeping a lot of damage. They have 4 damage in the base. And therefore, Rook cannot seem to get out of the base without, you know, losing people and having the threat of the game being ended. At this point, the positional advantage of OG, because they are so deep in the base already, whenever a single monk leaves, they have 4 damage against 2 monks, and it is a complete disaster. So from here on out, the game is pretty doomed, unfortunately. And number 7 will go down. And with him, number 8 will go down next. And then OG can end the game. Overall, this was a pretty cool game. Nice balanced mirror. Nice switch ups from the OG side on the defensive teams. They played extremely aggressively, like we know from OG. And it did pay off in the end. And with that, 8monk trying his best here to survive, but no chance. With that, we see OG advance to the semifinals and Rook drop out in the quarterfinals.